Hello, Roman, and welcome to the interview.
Hello.
Can you please introduce yourself?
Hi, so my name is Roman. I am 20 years old. I'm from France. I'm in my second year at McGill University studying computer science.
Can you talk a bit about your high school background?
Okay, so I just went to a French public high school, and then that's it.
Can you briefly describe what you study in your major, such as topics you explore, themes you explore, main courses, etc.?
Okay, so I study computer science in the arts faculty. You can also study computer science in the science faculty. So the only thing that differs is that we have to take less computer science classes, and also we don't have to take science prerequisite courses, whereas in science you do have to take additional science classes. So I basically have classes that are required that I have to take, maybe 6 of those, I think, maybe. And then I have like groups of classes, so like math, different types of math, and then I can just pick from these groups which one I want to do. And yeah, so it's like half required and half you can kind of pick and choose yourself.
Can you please tell me one thing you like and one thing you dislike about your major?
Okay, so one thing that I dislike about computer science is it's really frustrating. That might sound a little stupid, but you're gonna spend hours and hours on your code, and it can just get really discouraging, but which leads me to the point that I like. It's also really rewarding because once you finish coding and it actually works, it runs, then you're never gonna feel any other, like it's such a good feeling. It's like really rewarding, and then yeah.
Can you talk about the load of homework? How is it that you usually spread it out? How do you organize yourself?
I usually take 1 comm class and 1 math, or 2 comm classes, 1 math. So for comm classes, you just have a bunch of assignments that you have, it's code that you write. And then depending on the class, you have in-person exams. It could sometimes be in-person or not, and then you just have to write code on paper. And then for math, it's just regular like in-person exams, assignments.
Can you give one piece of advice to prospective students in your major?
That's going to be a really basic advice, but start your assignments early, because it could always take, it's always going to take longer than you think, and then once you're in your debugging phase and you can't figure it out, you're going to regret it. So yeah.
Debugging phase.
I'm sorry.
No, I love it. Okay. If you have any, what is the biggest regret you have study-wise?
I don't think I have a big one, and if I have, it's just not starting early enough so that I didn't have enough time to work on it or go to office hours, because sometimes office hours are crowded towards the end of the deadline, and it's hard to get help because there's just so many students.
Do you find it hard to balance school and your social life?
I don't. I think you need to have fun in life. So I sometimes don't work on my stuff as much as I should, because I like to have time to do other things. So I think I balanced it out okay, and also I only take 4 classes, so that makes it easier. I've never taken 5 classes thus far, so that might help.
What do you plan on doing after this degree? Continuing in the same direction or not? Doing a master's or not?
I think I want to do a master's, but not in computer science, because you could do straight computer science and just do the same thing but like further, and I want to try to use computer science in another field that's maybe a bit more creative, like design, or I haven't really figured that out yet. It's just I want to use it to do something else, not just do pure computer science, because it's really not theoretic, but it's really intense, and I think it could be applied to other fields which would be more interesting to me. So that's the plan.
Why did you choose this program, and why did you choose McGill?
Okay, so I never really knew what I wanted to do and what I wanted to study, because I just never knew. So I tried to pick something that would open as many doors as possible, and also I always did science in high school, so I didn't see myself doing like political science. It made more sense to choose something sciencey, like STEM related, so I just went with computer science. But yeah.
Any regrets in your choice of major?
Oof. Sometimes late at night when I'm stuck on my code, I regret it. But then I think once I have my degree, I won't regret it. It's just sometimes, you know, a little bit here and there, but I did the best I could with the information that I had, so.
Was it hard to adjust to university life and classes?
I think for me, the biggest challenge was just switching to English, because I already studied in French. Just for STEM classes, because for like cinema classes, because I do a minor in cinema, it's fine, because my English was already okay, so I could understand. It's just doing like formulas and like additions, like just the language, the vocabulary for STEM was kind of like unsettling at first, but then I got the hang of it after a couple weeks. So, yeah, that's it.
What is the overall vibe of your major, and do you feel comfortable in your classes?
I would say the vibe is okay. Like, it's just basic. People are genuinely like really curious in classes. They're always here to learn. So yeah, I don't think I've ever had a really bad experience. And also I'm surprised because the stereotype about computer science is that there's a lot more guys and girls, which is a bit true, but in my experience I've always had like a good amount of girls in my classes. So
well, yeah. Thank you, Roman, for the interview. And I'll see you next time behind the camera.
See ya.